Does anyone prank call anymore? I know we get calls all the time from the cyber attackers and stuff, but does anyone how's the prank call industry, It used to be big, a decade ago, and even in the late 90s, and even in the 80s, like The Simpsons, I think, kind of created it in a way. Like they created everything. But yeah, you don't hear too much of prank calls. People are like, oh, I'm going to prank call someone or prank text. And even catfishing's kind of going away, I guess. Depends how you look at it. Now, if you look for catfishing, like going to dating sites and stuff, then of course it still exists. But yeah, it's crazy. You wonder if this whole telemarketing scam thing is taken away from prank calls. But prank calls were fun back in the day, both ways around for me. Like when people gave me a prank call, but I was able and still am able to kind of see through it. But yeah. But one of my favorite ones was someone pretending to be an executive from AT&T and saying that Carrot Top wanted my phone number. That one was pretty funny. Because I actually bought into it. I bought into it. Because I'm like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. And then once they were going into details about that they'll call me with my new number, I'm like, hey, wait, how's that work again? But on the other hand, it happens, stuff like that happens all the time when you have a technical difficulty. For instance, if you have a technical difficulty on your computer that you can't receive or send emails, but then the tech on the line says, yeah, I'll send you an email, but it's like, hey, how can I read it if I'm having problems with it, Yeah, and then they want to say, well, you didn't reply. I'm like, well, how could I? Stuff like that. It's kind of weird. I know. Got nothing. Yeah, approaching a Tuesday, and that's all I got out of me, man. Voice is cracking. Still do what we do. Love it.